Hey, howdy, good morning, afternoon. I'm Brady, I'm your host for the day, and we're at a View in Las Vegas with Ben. What's up, guys? Are those Heelys? Yeah, sweet. What have we got going on here?
So we are in a virtual LED soundstage, which is essentially they've shot The Mandalorian, they've shot Batman, they've shot Game of Thrones, there's other stuff that has been shot in this space. ICVFX stands for in-camera visual effects, and that's what we do. We capture the magic with a real camera and a real lens in real time, and it's pretty cool.
So pretty much we shot all of they're called plates?
Yes.
Plates yesterday for these shots down the strip in Las Vegas, which was in-camera shots, and then stitching it with our on-location in-studio stuff today.
We shot these plates with an FX3 and a gimbal, which was pretty cool. We could not have asked for a better night. It just randomly started raining and storming.
Oh, way.
I think we manifested it, I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
All right, so we're filming some driving plates right now.
Do you smell that?
Oh, yes. No, it's like sewage.
We're gonna try something here for the first time. We're actually gonna shoot our 60 FPS plate footage with a slightly slower shutter, kind of leave it open for a little bit longer and get some extra motion blur, even though it's 60p footage. And we're hoping that will kind of blend the images together on the LED screen for our background. You know, so normally we would use Unreal Engine, and we can track the camera's position in 3D space in real time and project that perspective onto the wall. That's known as our inner frustum. That's how you get the deep parallaxing, like all that stuff. In this case, since we're not really changing the perspective too much, and the camera is staying really like nice, smooth movements and is kind of looking in the same direction most of the time, we were able to just shoot some video plates, slap them up in the background, and have a lot of fun with our lights. And I'm really glad we chose a night scene because, like you said,
it was fun.
It's hard light sources, you know, it's a lot of motivation, and I'm sure that you're gonna talk all about that later. So,
I might.
All right, so talking through some of these shots, I want you guys to pay close attention to the reflections that you're getting off of the hood here. Please ignore the fact that we didn't have a fan blowing the raindrops. We were a very small crew. It was basically just Brady and myself. Definitely a lot of room to improve. These shots are by no means perfect, but I really want you guys to look at some of the reflections, you know, as the palm trees are kind of racing up the windshield there, obscuring the Eiffel Tower there. It's really, really cool what you guys can do with this technology. All right, so one of my favorite things about this shot right here is the lightning strike that you're about to see. You'll see it kind of bounce off of the center console there and all of the dash elements, as well as Jono, and all the different levels of exposure based on window tint all gets captured naturally, and we don't have to simulate that later. And again, since we're not keying anything out here, we can shine colorful light on our subject and not worry about messing up our key. All right, this next shot is one of my personal favorites. Again, I do wish that we had a fan kind of blowing those rain droplets up, so it would make more sense as he's driving fast, but there's a lot of cool things happening here. I want you guys to look as this spotlight kind of shines through the window. We get cool shadows all over his face. We're about to have a simulated brake light here illuminating his face, and then as the spotlight passes again, I want you to look into the driver's side window. You can see that kind of like reflection of Jono and his seatbelt. We can see the reflections in the side mirror, as well as along that dash there, which is pretty cool. And another cool thing about, you know, doing virtual production this way is that everything is very safe. You guys can text and drive safely because the car's turned off and you're not actually driving down the strip. He's just sitting in a studio with the car parked. And so you guys can kind of explore different things like that might not be super practical or safe to do in any other environment. Just want to show you guys one more example here. I did think it was pretty cool how the window was rolled down and then he rolls it up. You can see the differing exposures there. And we're about to spritz the windows here with some water, and I just want you guys to see kind of like how cool it is that you don't have to worry about keying anything out or masking or rotoscoping or anything like that. You know, any elements that you have in your foreground or your background or whatever, you're all just capturing it optically. So this is a very familiar way of producing content, and it's just very fun to kind of get into an ICVFX studio and play around and kind of just see what's possible.
How do you feel?
Tired, but good. Really, really good.
I feel good but tired, so we're on the same page.
Cool.
Listen, we just finished 2 days, about 2 full days, a pre-light day and a pre-planning day, and then our shooting day at View. Again, I can't thank everybody, including Ben, Drew behind the camera, and everybody else behind those doors that helped out to make this happen, because I was lost, to say the least. A lot of learning going on, but it was fun, and I hope you guys learned something too. Any recap points?
Honestly, it was really cool. So like my background is more in kind of the robot side, and I do like to consider myself learning to become a DP, but it's cool to see someone like Brady come in, like he's got a lot more, you know, on-set practical lighting experience, just coming into the volume. It is difficult to lighten a volume. You cannot spill directly onto the panels. You will lift the shaders, the pixels will catch it, you'll wash your colors out, you lift your blacks, it adds unnecessary separation, and he crushed it. I think it looked really sick.
It's all about controlling. That's what I learned, because I was like, you can throw light wherever, but no, you need to control it, almost like you're shooting on a cyc wall or a green screen. You need to control your light, get control of it, and know exactly where it's going and shape it to be only exactly where you want it, which was a challenge at first, but a fun one, to say the least.
It was fun, yeah.
So, again, we're gonna head out because I need coffee or a small beer.
Or sleep, I mean.
All the above, at some point between now and tomorrow. And we're gonna head out. So, thank you, and I'll see you next time.